just wait. They swerve in that corner. Ooh. I'm gonna let this bitch go. I might swerve in that order. Oh. I'm gonna make sure some kid that I know, high school or college graduation, will be in the backyard. I'm gonna make sure that song gets played. Make that shit a cookout anthem. I might swerve in that corner.
Oh. Yeah, see what Jimmy Horn's doing out here this year, right?
Everybody, say something real quick on the mic.
Yo, yo, yo.
I can hear the kid. I can hear the kid. Fucker A. Fucker A.
Yep,
You
everybody's
feel?
good. Everybody's live. All right. Now that we're live, y'all niggas heard what I was gonna go over, so it's cool. Everybody else will just follow along with the fucking script. We're gonna go into divisions, teams, conferences, talk about offseason moves, trades, etc.
Chicken.
Starting with the Bengals because we started in the AFC. Um,
Go to share screen.
oh yeah, let me throw that. Let me throw that. All right, so knew he was going. He wanted to draft a quarterback, but didn't show up to the draft. So whatever point that was, but he ended up getting Jackson
Jackson
Darnold.
Dart.
Jackson Dart, which 93 throw power solves his Joe Burrow situation that he was not liking with the throw power, but Jackson Dart, I'm assuming, is a star probably. So it's gonna be some building there. I don't really know if I would consider building for real. Oh, I lied. Jackson Dart is a superstar. I would 100% consider starting and playing
Starting him.
Jackson Dart for the rest of the yeah. If your throw power is what you complained about, or like he usually trades Joe Burrow year two, go ahead and injuries is on. Go
Mm-hmm.
ahead and make Joe Burrow the highest paid backup. Go ahead and play Jackson Dart. Didn't address the running back room, but solid there. I'm not complaining too much. His receivers, same situation here. It's really just 1-2. He picked up.
Wait, who's his running backs?
It's the same. He did Chase Brown and
Yeah.
Zach Moss. He didn't do
Yeah.
nothing with his running back room for real. T. Higgins is still T. Higgins. London is London. The receiver room is the same for real. I don't really expect much change, except I just expect the quarterback play to be better. So not as many picks, maybe harder passes to catch. I mean, harder, yeah, passes for the
Mm-hmm.
defense to catch. Um, got Gasecki up to superstar or did him on superstar, but Smart here. Got Loveland too, who's a dog out of Michigan actually. So he's got a little 1-2 with the tight end. Even
I'm
Eric
surprised
All
he's
can
a
stretch the
78.
field. Yeah. He's probably
Loveland's
got the
true.
blocking though too. I would go back to see like I ain't gonna do niggas homework for him, but yeah.
He's just I
Loveland's a
ain't doing the
dog.
homework for
Yeah,
you.
Loveland's the dog. So I like this tight end room. Maybe honestly, let me see if he has aggressive catch. This tight end room could be a little bit of his speed. He does have aggressive catch. That's one of the things I know the coach looks for. So um, I think really would be smartest to be running two tight end sets with this offense, with his receivers that he has, with the tall receivers, and he would have
I'm about
six
to say yeah,
six.
because he
He would have
don't
six
really got a
six,
third
six
wide. Don't got a
five.
third wide out.
Yeah, he would have 6'6", 6'5", 6'5" here, all mismatches because they're tight ends, and then he's got six
I'm
four,
running.
6'4", 6'3". Like he
I'm
could
running
really
double tight end set. He
get
got
double
shit.
tight end,
Yeah,
and he got
I'm not
Claypool.
playing none of them. I'm not playing none of them from under
Claypool's not
under.
a
I'm not.
purpose. I mean, not an accident sign. He signed Claypool on purpose, and he already looks like he's using them. Hold on, let me go back to that. Already looks like he's using Claypool.
5 catches, 153, 2 tutties. That's all right. Hey.
I, this is probably his wide receiver number three.
Hmm.
Um, not gonna lie. So O line,
He need to address that.
yeah, he didn't put no offensive line on his board. This is definitely of concern with injuries on. But he's got a decent offensive line to continue on in year two. Mikael Williams, dog. Uh, Hubbard, okay, solid backup. Trey Hendy, dog. Um, I don't know who the fuck this is, but I
Yeah,
gotta I gotta look research.
that's
I would have to do
crazy.
research to figure out who he was. I just look his name up,
What
but
school he go to? Texas A&M.
Texas
Okay.
A&M, yeah, Texas A&M. But
I want to say Anderson. I want to say Anderson.
Nick Anderson, nah, Nick Anderson's Oklahoma. Yeah, Nick Anderson's Oklahoma. That's a receiver out of Oklahoma too. So maybe it is maybe his name is Anderson too. But this is solid though for depth purposes. I'm not mad at this. Too deep at every position. D tackle needs a little bit of work, but he's got some young guys. I would start putting points here maybe just to get these young guys up so you don't get ran on in the middle. Um, he's got a linebacker that looks like an edge rusher, pass coverage linebacker with 83 speed. So, I mean, hurts a little there, but put him in the middle, maybe Troy or Jermaine Pratt on the outside. He's got some good linebackers. They can go sideline to sideline while this guy maybe stuffs up the middle, pause if needed. Then he's got Logan Wilson too. So he's got a decent little linebacker core, honestly.
Yeah,
I'm
he
sure he
do.
sits in 3-4 probably and then lets his DBs do DB shit for real. I could imagine. Or he sits in nickel and lets his DBs do DB shit. He didn't really need a cornerback at all to me, so I'm glad he didn't like overdraft there. Uh, he definitely could have
Nick
put a
Nick.
safety on his board.
It's Nick Scorton. Number
Scorching.
11. Yeah, Scorton. No, like S
How you
C
spell it?
O U
Hold on.
S C O U R T O N. Nick Scorton.
I want to see what the fuck they tell me because sometimes the game just be tripping. SCOUTON.
URTON.
I'm mad as fuck that I didn't put the S capitalized, but whatever. It's whatever. Yeah, he'll have to do it. He can fix that if he wants. I just hate looking at stars. Um, I think this is cool, solid. What the Bengals finished in the playoffs last year, they finished what third in the division? The squeeze Rob Bengals.
Jordan Battle Superstar is tough.
Might have been second.
Oh no, he got kicked out the playoffs. Rob was in the playoffs.
Hmm.
Yeah, Rob was in the playoffs. So Bengals finished third. Some could argue he might have would have finished fourth if the Browns didn't get that fair sim loss and kind of turn off his season. Um, I mean, he really didn't do bad on his draft for him not drafting, but yeah, like I think he got some decent pieces. O line could have been better. Um, I feel like he really didn't do anything though to propel himself in the
See, these
division
Browns is
more.
talking about.
Yeah, in the division more. So we'll have to see there.
Know what he's about.
Browns got Manning. Yeah, know what he's about. Chubb. He's got fucking
Yeah.
Judkins, which is I think the talk of some of the trade talks over here. He's got a decent backup here and another
Can't
little
believe my fucking running back's
uh
injured. Oh my
cheap
god.
speed backup here. So I mean, he's got a nice little running back room with some starters and some backers. I mean, some backups. He's got
Shitty
Judy.
wideout room. I ain't gonna lie. Shitty wideout room.
Yeah,
That's
he
a
didn't draft a
shitty.
single wide receiver.
That's a
Um,
shitty wide. Did he even draft?
I don't know if he drafted
But
actually.
I will say the
Talked
way
about a
he
bunch of
played.
those.
I'm about to say the way he plays, bro. Judy, Njoku, Judkins, and Chubb, they're probably getting the job done.
Yeah, I
Literally, I
mean,
can tell you that.
he
I can tell
stays
you
in
that right
between
now.
the three, and I know Tillman gets some wreck, and I know Moore gets a little wreck, but I know he's staying between the three. Like he's not going anywhere farther than Chubb, Judy, and Njoku for real. Like he signed Elijah Higgins out of free agency with 89 speed, so maybe another little tight end two look there.
Hmm.
Um, but really, I don't see it. And then Judkins, I don't really see it going more than a bunch of single back and like some shotgun, some I form. And when he does shotgun, you know who he's kind of looking for. But
Marcus Yarn's the only.
the
What
Browns'
the
offensive
fuck?
line ain't bad to start. He drafted Logan Jones out of Iowa. He's got Wyatt Taylor still. I don't. I think he's still in a good situation on the offensive line. He's a little bit better than the Bengals to me, definitely on the O line, just because he's younger in a lot of these places.
Yeah,
Patrick
for
Payton's a
sure.
dog to pair with none other than Miles Garrett.
That's a great draft pick right there.
Yeah, these is a good 1-2 right here for sure. The backups, you just sneak them in, maybe a play or two, get them some guys, some break for a second, and then get them back out there. Michael Hall was good at O State, and coming in the league looking good with a vet. here. Maybe a little bit more depth on the D line, just because like it's only two at each position.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Linebacker solid though. It's got a rookie here. It's got Jordan Hicks here. Aziz that he got from
Uh,
the Texans.
I don't know
Um,
about that.
Devin Bush,
Nah,
a little speed. I think these are solid linebackers to like.
that him right there.
Yeah,
I
you got
like him.
JOK. I feel like if you put
Jeremiah.
JOK on the outside, and then you got like a Hicks in the middle with
I ain't
with
see that Hicks.
yeah
That
Hicks in the
Hicks is
middle. Put
slow.
him in the middle. And that's why he's got to go in the middle. Like he
Hey,
can't.
he's
Yeah, can't trust him to do nothing else.
he's fried chicken.
And then he's probably got him in the middle. I think this is a decent linebacker core. It just depends on who you're going up against.
Eh, I don't like. Only reason I say I don't like it because his only speed guy is Devin Bush and he's still barbecue chicken out there because this is a fast league. Niggas wideouts ain't slow out here. Niggas wideouts is moving and if they 92, 91 speed, niggas got a route taking all types of shit out here, bro.
I
It's
just think
the
it
art.
depends on the scheme though. Like
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
funny enough, like Devin White catching the pick on whatchamacallit on Rob last year. Like it's a legitimate like oh shit like a 90 speed linebacker, but like you gotta take into account with some of them players like 90 speed like 89 speed with 92 excel like that's gonna be a decent little run. You're gonna outrun him, but it's gonna take 20 yards, 30 yards down the field to really outrun this nigga because he's also sitting 8 yard
Hmm.
nine behind. I mean, behind the line of scrimmage and shit. And then it just depends on some of these players. Linebackers, I feel like awareness, play rec are more important than really like just being a fast ass linebacker. Because your linebacker, you're using the fastest one anyway. So the other nigga don't gotta be that fast. He just needs to be in the right place at the right times. Like you take away the you take away the dig to the left and he got the back door, right window or it's vice versa, shit like that. They just need to be in the right place. Like, especially with niggas stick switching and all that, like you really don't need
Hell yeah.
90s in every linebacker. I feel like if he's got one, two, he's got two usable linebackers, the other two, three look like they could be there with high awareness. We got some 80s here in awareness. We got some 90s
Oh,
here in
man, I'm
awareness.
talking shit. I'm weak in my linebacker position as well.
Yeah, I think this ain't bad. It only
I'm
really
fucked
it just
up.
depends on who he's
I'm
lining up
fucked up.
against. Browns obviously come
I
strapped
love
in the
his corners
cornerback
though.
room. Yeah,
I
and
love
then
his
he
cornerback
added
room. I love
Will.
it.
So he traded Martin Emerson for that Aziz linebacker, and then he came in the building and drafted Will Johnson. I feel like it's a good plug and play, like instantly, probably your number two corner. Put Newsom in the slot or whatever the case be. Um,
I put Denzel in the slot. Only reason I say that is because niggas best receivers or niggas ain't getting off on the outside like with their outside receivers. Only nigga doing that is probably me and the fucking Bengals because we're the
I would say I would say
only two nut
Moss.
enough to really.
I would say Moss gets on the outside. It's a couple outside receivers, but the thing is with Squeeze and like you were going, they move their best receiver
Yeah,
eventually
yeah,
in and out
yeah.
the slot. So like
Yeah, so like I'm me personally, I'm putting Denzel in that slot also because he's smaller and he's also the best corner, so he can play that slot. He's the smallest one out of all of them.
I'm definitely going with Denzel probably in the slot, but not to start. As I'm looking at this, my press, I'm probably gonna throw Will in the slot to start. Slow walk him into the game because
See,
like
but that's the thing. His press is a 75. I'd rather have him on the outside so he's not getting killed when I run press, and he's not getting killed on no
more
corner
receivers
out,
line up on the
no
ball
corner out.
though, on the outside than off the ball though. So if you
Yeah,
pressing and I
I
meet you
feel
on the
that.
line, or even if you
Even
not even if you pressing as the defensive
what's his
coordinator,
play rank? 84
even
awareness,
as a
80.
defensive coordinator, like if you don't press up to the line and you have them sitting about 4 yards off, that's considered still press and man to man. So like your rating you're gonna get. I lean towards these two niggas to keep at the outsides contained. You get more help when you're in the slot because you got safeties, you got linebackers, all that. So I would probably have Will in the slot to start. Now, is that how I'm going to finish my season? No. I think Will in the slot to start, though, he gets the most help from the surrounding defensive players when you're in the slot. When you on the outside, that shit gets to be in the island, depending on what side of the hash you on. and it gets dangerous. Like, are you putting Will Johnson against Amari Cooper for? Are you putting Will Johnson against a Randy Moss? Are you putting Will Johnson against Keenan Allen on the outside? Fuck no, I'm not. Not me. So I think that's just where you got to decide on what you really like, how he runs his scheme and all that. But the
Mm-hmm.
these three corners he got are going to be able to run when they're all said and done with any of the receivers I think he's got in his division, which is where you want to win first. You win the division, everything else kind of falls into place. Um, and then he's got Juan Thornhill, not much, but 90 speed in the secondary will get you by for one more year, maybe with 84 awareness, might get you by one more year. And then he's got maybe one of these dudes as his user. I would probably use her. Okay, we got something here. He got Jonas Sanker, really good safety out of Virginia. Maybe user in him, maybe got him back deep, or maybe user in him. He's got
I
Lewis
think he's
Seen here
using
on X
Trent.
Factor. Like
Lewis
he's got
Trent.
he's got
Oh
some
my
safeties over
god.
here. Actually, I like this room much more than I like the free safety room. So he's got three usable safeties even right here, and he could go one more. I definitely think post draft the Browns fare out so far better than the Bengals. We'll work our way up to the Ravens, who finished second in the division last year, and started over from the beginning. Squeezo, my boy.
Yo,
Rob.
Lamar Jackson is no longer a Raven. Give me, give me your press conference room, your war room conversation that you and your GMs and your coaches had when you saw the news um, that Lamar was getting traded to the Patriots.
shit, we happy. Get LJ out of here.
Do you
Fumble
also
shit.
feel like Lamar was holding Rob back, or do you feel like it was in his head? Like, what are your optics on it? Like, do you really feel like it's going to help them? Is it now the Ravens are a threat to you a little bit more because Rob was holding him back? Do you feel like the Ravens are less of a threat because Lamar actually helped him out a little bit more than what he thinks, or at least made you think about shit more because he can just take off with Lamar at the end of the day? Like, what's your real like breakdown of how you feel of Cam Ward now
Um,
being the starting quarterback of the Ravens?
I think it'll be straight. I think it'll be the same, about the same with Cam Ward and LJ. Probably won't do the shit he would do with LJ. Cam Ward, which will probably be better for him.
Do you feel like he was more chancy with LJ because it's LJ?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're gonna do it. You might do an extra juke instead of going out of bounds. You might try to get an extra yard instead of sliding just because you got LJ. But now you got Cam Ward. You're gonna get what you get.
Do you feel like LJ was
That's
holding him back as a like the pure passing part though? I get definitely that part about Lamar. Just maybe feel like you could beat an extra guy down the field. You take a hit that's unnecessary. Not getting out of bounds because you're like, oh, it's Lamar, or like whatever the case be, and shit like that. I definitely get that. But as much as we know Rob to pass, and you've played him twice last year, and y'all had a pass fest, so to speak. Do you feel like he's really gonna get a better thrower out of Cam Ward when it's all said and done, or do you feel like he was kind of tripping and like Lamar was doing his due
He
diligence?
probably will get a better. I don't know. I mean, superstar and X Factor are different. You only get three abilities, and you don't get the best ones.
You
But
feel like he's
I
capable
think
of
he'll be
getting
cool.
the
He got
breakout?
95. He got 95 still fire. I
Yeah.
think he'll be cool.
What about
He
you,
throw him.
Donnie? Do you feel like Lamar was helping Rob a lot more? Do you
He ain't
feel
really
like
missing a beat.
he's not missing
I
shit?
don't. I don't know. I don't know. I ain't. I think Lamar was kind of a problem for Rob. Rob really didn't know how to use Lamar. He don't know how to use Lamar. He don't,
Okay. You're saying
in my
feet
opinion.
and throwing, like both, doing the both with Lamar.
Nah, he don't know. He don't know how to like incorporate. He don't know how to incorporate Lamar running the ball, bro.
I
Like
mean,
he does it
I can agree.
he does it out of a pass. Like he really got to learn. Well, with him being a Ravens fan, it's like really surprising that he don't know how to incorporate Lamar's running into the game. Like I was just playing the Patriots, and he fucking incorporated that run, which caught me off guard a little bit. But again, I wasn't really into the game because Ashton Genty got hurt, and it just fucked my whole head up when he got hurt. So, but he was toting with Lamar. Now he didn't tote it with him about like 13, 14 times, zero fumbles, Probably went for like 84, 90 yards on me.
Okay. So you just
So
feel like
I,
it was a little bit in Rob's head with his game planning because he's the OC, the
yeah,
DC, and the head coach, obviously, but a little
yeah,
bit in his
like
game planning with just how he was
like
using
the way
Lamar.
Rob played, it was just like, bro, you got Lamar Jackson, like you got to learn how to incorporate all this. You got these wideouts, running back in him. You got to learn to use all that. Like you're like you shorthanding your game with that, with not using it with not using his legs.
I agree, and I've seen Rob with Lamar for a minute, so trust me, like nothing you said
But like
really
now,
missed.
but now it's like you got a guy more your style, pass first.
Pass first, yeah, dip
Sit in
second,
the
yeah.
pocket, throw that motherfucker. Sit there, just calm and cool, collective. Because that's the quarterback Cam Ward. Is he sit in that pocket and he's chilling?
So you feel like this was an up and up move for Rob overall?
Yeah,
Like it's
it
a
could
shitty
be.
move because it's Lamar, but it
Yeah,
should you're expecting it to be an up and up move. Okay, I,
yeah. I mean,
I
and then also he got 3 first round picks also. So it's like
because of the that's where I was going next was like when he made the trade,
shit, shit.
Lamar for the second pick in May. I think everybody in the world would have thought like, yo, Travis Hunter's finna go at 2 to Rob. I
Yeah.
felt like Travis Hunter was going at 2. Everyone in the chat was
I
like
didn't
Travis
I
Hunter
didn't
at
know
2.
where when I said when Rob did that I didn't know where the fuck he was going with that pick. Like that Cam Ward, it fucked my head up. Like it
I
really
knew
fucked my head
once he
up. Like
said
I'm like,
Drake
hold on.
May, I'm thinking like, okay,
I'm
there's
thinking you
no
got Drake May because
yeah, there's
that's low key replacing. It's not replacing Lamar's speed, but that's also some
a
speed still
thrower,
there.
and a
Yeah,
thrower.
the
So it's like,
thrower.
okay,
It's
I'm
like
thinking like Rob is getting straight to it. He's just gonna take May. He gonna go from here on out with X Factor, like bang bang boom. Drafts
kicker
Cam
about it is
Ward.
he didn't even have to go Travis Hunter. He could have went fucking like
He could
I
have
don't
went
even know who else
anywhere with 2 just for the theoretics of
anywhere,
like any receiver.
anywhere,
What else?
like
I mean, only
anywhere
thing that
with
he
him.
moved in the offseason, he did get the best tight end later, so it's not even like he lost there. Or one of the best tight ends later. So I was about to say, he traded Brock. You could have came off that. Like he kind of did his thing, and we'll go through. But I think there was a lot of in the beginning with that first trade. It was just like, what the fuck? Like
Fuck.
what the fuck is going on? Trading May at the end, I think is a chance that he bet on himself on because the quarterback market has been already out there. May is better physically than Tua, Hurts, and Purdy. Obviously, with throw power and speed, May is better. But there's been quarterbacks out there. There's been X Factor
Hmm.
quarterback superstars. So that was a chance that he had to take for real. Now, whether he did his GM shit backdoor and talked to the Raiders and had some insurance before he made the trade with Lamar, that would be kudos to him. Now, if he chanced it though, that's just a wild motherfucker because you chanced Drake May and Cam Ward. And if he didn't get like drafted, I mean, traded somewhere, you know what I'm saying? It would have been a whole nother conversation, I think, about the pick talk and just wasting that trade. But I think he made it work at the end just because of the Drake May and all the other shit. He made it kind of like, again, one of those things where you got to get through the rough with Rob trading the way he was trading. But it looks like it's making sense at the end. Like you said,
Yeah.
his picks 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. Like,
I was Rob. Shit, I'd have went Drake May. He's a dog. Grab me another weapon. Would have been up from there.
now we go to Bush. He didn't get a backup running back. I don't like it. I feel like it puts a lot of
Mm-mm.
well, you got a free agency Jordan James, but I don't like it. I feel like it puts a lot of pressure on Reggie Bush. Um,
I would argue that Jordan James we upgraded a little bit, honestly. My opinion. 71 overall is
I
crazy.
had Jordan
Crazy.
James, and I know what Jordan James is, so I won't argue
So,
there at all. So you know what I'm
so
saying?
you like him at that 71?
No, I won't argue there at all. What you said, like
Okay, yeah.
I like Jordan James. I know who Jordan James very well is, so I think definitely argumentative there.
That 71 is filthy.
He traded Zay
To the
Waddle
Patriots.
to the Patriots. Yeah, I wasn't done with the Patriots. Yeah, traded Zay to the Patriots. I think later. I think that was like a later trade for real because that was the Drake May was in the draft, and I think he
Hmm.
did his first trade in the off season. I mean, in the season to
Yeah.
finish that trade.
I seen some
leaving
flyers out there today. I'm like,
Waddle,
what the fuck?
Allen, Bateman, who's on contract. Oh shit, my fault, fellas. Bateman, who's on wrong way. Bateman, who's on contract year, 4 year. Yep. Free agent. I'm not free agent. Traded for Jalen Reed. Okay, I like a little. Rock Taylor drafted, and then picks up Turpin out of free agency. Zeta, how do we feel about trading Zay to get like cut production? The way I'm seeing it is cut production from Reed, right? You get like a little bit of the Zay production from Reed, and then you're really putting your marbles into Rock Taylor, and you're gonna build him because these two niggas at the top are already, you know what I'm saying? They are who they are for the most part. That's the way I'm reading the offense.
I'm not. I, I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it, bro. I'm not. He still got Keenan Allen and Waddle. Waddle 97 speed is
Enough to worry about.
basically,
Yep.
yeah.
Craig
That's
said
like
Rob gonna be more dangerous with Cam Ward.
I think so
mm,
too. It's just it's
See, but
it's
also, but I
it's
feel like
certain
my
things
thing,
about
my
Lamar
thing.
that I don't think you can notice are gone
Okay,
until
so
you're gone. Like
my
getting away from
question
a
for
D
Rob
lineman
is,
and shit like that.
let me see. Let me see. My question for Rob is because when he just played Ray, I'm pretty sure Rob didn't score the whole second half.
Bro, my thing is like Drake May was the same as Cam Ward.
So what's that
There we
about?
go.
Like,
There we go. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but I think this though, using that one pick to get Ward was a personal pick for Rob. He just likes Cam Ward. Trading
Rob
Drake
didn't score the
May,
whole second half. Oh my
I don't
god.
think Drake May and Ward is much of a difference minus that X factor. I think Rob just likes him more, so that means that much more. How many times do y'all draft somebody that might be a little bit less or maybe the same as, but you know
So
what I'm
how do
saying?
y'all
But
feel
that's your
about
guy. That's somebody
how
you
y'all feel
fuck
about
with.
Rob going 9 for 17, 118 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 1 interception against Ray?
Ray's D line is dumb. You go look at CJ. I would tell you to go look at CJ Stroud week 1 too. Like I ain't even gonna try to play Rob like that. Ray's D line was causing my offense issues. It caused Stroud issues for that very. It caused because my O line. It caused Stroud issues. Like so I just think, and he's a rookie, so I'm gonna give a little bit credit to rookies because all they do is pull other people down sometimes. Like sometimes when they not hitting, and you got a rookie quarterback, your O line is gonna look ass. Your receivers are gonna drop certain passes that don't make sense because why? Your rookie quarterback is the one delivering them. It's the same shit for
So like,
running backs,
so like,
same shit
so
for
like, who
receivers.
the fuck was giving Ray D line in this like off season? Like,
Nah, Ray's D line is good. Campbell, Phillips,
uh,
traded for Judon year 1. That's three dogs
okay,
right there.
okay, okay, okay. No, 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 no. I'm only worried about Campbell and Judon. That can't. Yeah, everything
You know
else
what I'm saying,
is right
Craig?
there.
Hey, bro, I'm not bullshitting Ray's defense. His D line just is it just hits good. Like it makes sense.
Yeah,
It just does. Like I don't know what he's got cooking over there, but it does. It's
I'm looking
got
at Ray's team,
old
and
ass Mandrews right here,
that nigga better
29.
not press on me not one time.
Harold Fanning is obviously one of the better tight ends in the draft. But we just saw him trade. What did you trade Brock Bowers for? What did you give him for Brock Bowers?
I gave him a first round pick and a fourth.
Okay, so he two picked to your one, picked up an extra fourth. To I think he used that same pick to get Fanning. I mean, we're just rinsing and recycling here, so I can get with that. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all, actually. Fanning's a dog, so I'm cool with that. Stanley is who he is. Drafts a 6'7" offensive lineman. Cool with that. Drafts a rookie superstar right here. Cool. I love that. With a good little backup.
Yeah, all
Linderbaum's
right,
a
Craig.
dog. Falele,
Nigga dropped
dog.
like 50 yards off.
Rosengard's
Yeah, Rob's
good.
line is like, but
Rob's
like
line
that's the
is,
shit.
yeah,
His O
solid as
line
fuck.
is sick. So there's like I don't want to hear that raised D line. His O line is better than his D line.
You missing the part about the rookie pulling them niggas down, I'm trying to tell you. Rookie quarterbacks do a lot of weird shit. Rookie running backs do a lot of weird shit. Any rookie is gonna do weird shit. I'm trying to tell you. Like until it really gels, trades sometimes have weird effects, and rookies are gonna have weird effects. Why? Because them motherfuckers was not on your team just a week ago. Like it takes a little bit of time for everybody to get it the fuck together and be on the same accord.
Okay.
So you'll see it. Go look at some of the when you get some time. Go look at rookie quarterbacks. I bet you they either got some sacks, they missing some motherfucking reads, all that shit. Rookie receivers, y'all gonna have some clips this season. Rookie receiver probably the ball hit them square in their hands, drop. Like it's gonna happen. Um,
So basically, what y'all saying, raising the Craig, huh?
Next comment. We're gonna go to Matabuke. And Matabuke's solid, but he has no depth here. That worries me. Jordan Birch, um, solid as the end here. Broderick Washington at his backup though in the 70. Travis Jones, 340 pounds, solid in the middle. Michael Pierce, 360. I don't give a fuck what his overall is to an extent. He's got 91 strength and he's 360 pounds with 81 play rec and awareness. He's going to be solid for a couple of short down situations. Old ass Van Noy. I think he started Van Noy last year when he could have had a jobbo.
Look, Craig ain't like that comment. He said disrespectful as fuck.
Craig pissing me off. Trenton and motherfucking Roquan. Owe, who went out to superstar last year, and Isaac. So you ain't
Yeah,
draft no
Craig.
linebackers, and you only drafted one person in the front seven. You drafted a cornerback.
See, look at them corners. And Rob is trying to come get Christian Gonzalez off me. Like, he's throwing some shit my way, y'all boys. So it's like, I'm real tempted to just.
Rod, Marcus Williams. I like Rod a lot. Instant starter, come from day one. Holland still here. Got him and him. I feel like Rob did a little decent. I think he set himself up for the future better than anybody in this division. But for the right now shit, I think I would grade
I go Rob. In this division right now, I'm going Rob. Like, team wise, I'm going Rob. Like, just team.
his
But
team was better
user.
last year than Squeeze's.
Yeah, that's why I said team. I
Oh,
didn't say
okay.
user.
Okay. I thought you were saying I'm going Rob like just flat out
Like, am I
first.
mad? Like, yeah, no, like Rob should be like no question about it. He should be winning this division like easy with a snap
I
of a
don't think
finger.
Rob got the D line to run the division. Matabuke, it's a start. This is a start. But I look at this front seven. Respectfully, give me the Browns front seven over this, and definitely give me the Steelers front seven over this. And this is where I
Steelers
feel
don't got
like
no
this
first.
this
Steelers
is
don't got them niggas is man.
this is why I feel like their division is one is the front seven because then the DBs can really get in the mix, which leads
I,
me
I,
to
I like
the
Rob's
Steelers.
team better than them Steelers.
All
But
right, so we
user
got the
wise,
Steelers. We got the Steelers
the
on
way
though.
Squeeze is playing with Fields right now,
Yeah. Let me get
boy.
head coach Squeezo Trigo to the motherfucking front stage, please. Please. Talk me through. Sorry, babe. I'm rip rapping with these niggas. Talk me through.
Like I said, all we
Yeah.
needed was that ability on field. Give me a new tackle, good old line. I really needed a tackle for real. Which I drafted. Everything else was a plus.
My fault. My lady cursing me out over here. Um, yeah, continue to walk me through Squeezo. My fault. My apologies, man. We had Najee and we had Warren. What was the thought here on letting both of them walk and saying fuck them?
They just Najee's cool, but he's just too slow. He ain't really productive enough. And I got a younger line.
I got a
That was cool. I
I
don't
got
know.
a first and a third
I
from
really like
Mostert.
Keaton Mitchell. Mostert's good too. I really like Keaton though.
I got a first and third from Mostert.
I could do that. I'm gonna give
Yeah.
Mostert one more week. If I don't get a breakout,
Bro, this is like a one time offer right now. Like, I got like I'm desperate right now. I need
first
this
and a
guy.
third for Mostert.
Like right now, I'm desperate for it right now. I need it. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie to you.
We'll talk after the pod. But yeah, really the receiver room we went and got Devontae Smith. Gave up my first round for him. starting to
You feel like
regret
it
it,
was
but
just
then
an
I'm like,
upgrade from Bub, like from Bub to him? Because Bub was your number three last year, right?
yeah, Bub, I love Bub. Like it hurt me to give you Bub, but I know as the league goes on and more knockouts on the field and shit like that, I need people who's going to secure them catches.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
mean,
Yeah.
I got
so
me calling Lacey. I ain't really get a
hmm
chance to use him too much yet this year, but he's
He's
a dog
solid.
out of Louisville.
I was about to
Yeah,
say he's solid for real. Slot. He'd be a nice little slot guy for you. Maybe Smitty get yellow or you know what I'm saying, whatever the case.
yeah,
Got Roman here still with some nice speed to make up for the low overall. Um, tight end.
yeah.
Did you
Firemove
actually
upgraded
draft
last
him,
year.
or did you
Nah, they
did the
drafted him.
okay CPU drafts a rookie for you? Cool. Which
They
is I
grabbed
guess
Mallory though.
did grab
87
Mallory. Okay,
speed.
okay. And then you got a little fullback Connor Hayward type shit. Pat does go up. I think this was big. I feel like he was a big part of your offense for
Yeah,
majority of the
Pat with the
season.
ability, major.
Yeah, because when I look at Pat, I really just look at this
Hey,
like,
them's the safety blankets. I was going to get Hero Fanning.
yeah,
Fucking Rob.
yeah. This is what
yeah,
I look
Rob took
at.
a lot of Rob took Rob more off me. The
So
same round I was going to draft him, I was pissed.
I would have got Hero Fanning.
yeah, I like that. I mean, I think it leans on a little. I heard you say in your game one, I think like you need to get a little tight end. So I guess you got Mallory for that. Um, because you traded DW. So I like it though. I don't think tight end is like a super huge need. I think it's big that your tight end went up though for you. Um, seeing you hit the O line, I think you got like three offensive line. Got
Yeah,
a
he's
6-7
starting over
offensive line
Broderick.
here. Figure he started over Broderick. You built the hell out of Isaac last year with AR and etc. So he looks good. Got a rookie superstar here. Obviously, he starts. Another rookie superstar here. I'm sure he starts. Obviously, even
Yeah,
with
that's
Zach
what I'm saying.
Frazier
He
is a
replaced
good
Zach
backup.
Frazier. I built Zach Frazier though.
It's a solid backup for you. Solid backup here with James Daniels, and then you got
Yeah,
Fatano
Squeeze got a great backup O line.
with another 6'8". So you got some six
My
eight
other left
six.
guard is starting there. James Daniels, my
Yeah,
backup.
I figured. I
Starting at my
figured these
right
two
guard.
start. Yeah, these two start. Right guard, left guard, center, tackle, and then obviously the other tackle, the 6'8" one, the 6'7" one you said started, and then you got 6'8". You got
Yeah,
some good backups for sure. Definitely like depth wise, where it's not too much drop off. Obviously the ability guys are gonna hurt, but you still got some good role linemen. Um, TJ Watt is TJ Watt. Don't really need much of a backup as long as TJ's on the field. And you got Cam Hayward, who's been talked about a couple times to be on the block. Um, is that because you got Highsmith and then you got Grant out of the draft, or are we just like what's going on with
I'll
you and
just be
Cam
talking,
Hayward
bro. Cam's a dog, but you know Cam's slow as shit, so he'll make the move in the backfield and can't find the ball.
type shit? Yeah, that makes
The
sense.
only thing that
That
be
makes
pissing
sense.
me off, but
I mean, you got definitely one of the better, if not potentially the best type of like front seven that people are looking for as you continue on.
yeah, I
And
drafted that D
with
tackle. I
most of
needed a
them, I'm
fat
about to
boy.
say, with those three homegrown, these are on your roster. Um, didn't have to go looking or do a whole lot of extra shit for it. Drafted Kenneth Grant, potentially one of the best C tackles out of the draft. Um, has he made any plays early that you've
Yeah,
noticed?
yeah, he's stopping that run, Black. I mean, I didn't realize how small Cam Hayward and them was compared to the other D tackles and all that. So
Mm-hmm.
having a big 350, 340
Yeah.
in that
Yeah.
middle, that definitely tough shit. I had
I,
Keanu Bennett. I traded him to the Giants for a
okay.
corner.
I remember. I remember now. I like it though. I think he's gonna be a dog for you. Him, Cam, rotation, little Wharton just to get by, and then you got the ends that you got. It's gonna be tough. Picked up Josh Pierce. He had a free agency. He looks to be a pass coverage with a little speed rush too, so he can get to the quarterback a little. Needed in a little 3-4. Peyton Willis and Cole Holcomb obviously make up the middle. Mostly Peyton making up about 80% of the plays at your linebacker level, I would say. So Peyton's a dog. He went up in ability too, right? He wasn't a superstar last year, or
I,
was he?
I, I put my ability on him to start the
Okay.
league.
Okay. Still a dog, one of the better linebackers in the league, makes hella plays for you. You got speed that you signed out of free agency, which I'm
I got him.
assuming.
I ain't really use him too much. I blitz him a little bit here and
I was
there,
about to
but
say,
Herberg's my boy.
I was assuming that he was getting blitzed for real with the speed, and then Herbig, yeah,
Blocks,
young build. Um,
beats block shit and shit's terrible.
yeah,
He
I
has
like
no
the
power
youngness though.
movements. Like,
Yeah, it's just pure speed to blitz him, which I ain't mad at for real. He's got 86 pursuit, so he knows where he's going. And nigga just got to get there. Joey Porter went up in Superstar, which is huge for you. Him and Trice, or you put your Pro Bowl
Joey
on one of
Porter
them.
had big stability on him. I put my Pro Bowl on Trice.
Okay, I like it. That makes the cornerback room kind of get crazy. Yes, baby.
Yeah, I would have liked to grab another corner out the draft, but draft wasn't deep in corners. I know next year is the heavy corner draft.
I'm about to say, yeah, this draft coming up
Yeah,
is the draft you
I
wanted the
think
corner.
I think this gets by because what you had last year, that you don't got this year was just Cooper, right, Dijon?
Yeah, all I switched was Cooper and Drew Phillip
For Drew
for
Phillips,
my
yeah.
slot.
Which I don't think it's bad at all. I think you're still good. I like this DB. I about to say they're young, they're fast. You got the boost on them. I'm looking at right under AFC West yet next bet. I like right under. Um, they're right here. I think the more you put some shit onto Trice, I know Trice was making plays last year with this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
his man coverage and shit's crazy.
yeah.
I just
So
need to get they play rack up.
and exactly. So like you take different approach. You do your coverages. I went about my corners with like this. So now you know what I'm saying. I seen what Trice was doing last year. He was one of my highlight players before he got the trade. So I think this is gonna be something where by the end of the year it's gonna be a fucking problem for real. Actually,
Yeah,
I'm to be frank with you. 6'2", 5'10", 6'3". I think it's just very evident on who's who. Um, good press. Yeah, I'm looking forward to
the
this.
offense.
Duggar went up in ability, which makes that Minka trade pay off for you exponentially. I feel like
Yes,
that's
sir.
definitely some good GM shit. You took your chance, had two middle pack safeties at the time. Um, Mapu's age a
Mapu
little.
should have had one. I
Yeah,
fucking didn't get it against Rob,
you
but I
did say
got
that. I remember
Mukba.
that. Yeah. And then you got Mukba, but I think this was still like Mapu can now be a user. You could put him deep, or you could use
Yeah, I
him.
got
You could
Mapu.
use your
Rob was
Magbo. Like
good.
you could really do a mixture of things, just kind of depending on who you're going against. You go against some faster teams, Makbu might have to go to the
But
back.
Mapu in my slot, and I
Yeah,
play
and this, you
faster
know what
people.
I'm saying? It just, I think it gave you some
Ryan
depth,
Watts,
especially getting this nigga on ability for real. And then I know you're not scared to play Ryan Watts, which is definitely
yeah,
like,
I'll play him on my hash. He's 6'3". He covered that hash.
and that's just solid. Like I feel like, you know what I'm saying? You GM and what you got, you ain't. You might have pulled some triggers that some don't, but I think you're making your roster really work for you, and you got all your picks right now. Um, and you seem like you got people talking about Mozart for picks, so you might be able. You know what I'm saying? It just, I think you're in a good situation. I feel like there's no real reason for you not to win the division again with Fields going up. You drafted offensive line, which was big for you. Two out of three of them are looking like they're superstars, if not
Yeah, we
three.
gave up 40 sacks last year, 50.
Yeah, like, and that's what I'm taking away. Like, I remember last season, I remember the mentality of why you really lost or how you really lost some of your games. I mean, besides you just doing squeeze shit, really it came down to your trenches on offensive line, not your defense line. Your defense kept you in games that you maybe shouldn't have been in for real. Not like even disrespectfully, just offense getting fucking punts or you throwing a pick or you going for it on fourth. Defense to come back with a stop, puts the ball right back in your hands. You do what you do. Like the less offensive line chances you had to take for real though, I think it's gonna be better. So I'm looking at this. He should be at 85 by the end of the year. 85, 86, 80, 88, 87. You know what I'm saying? Like now we're looking at three ability offensive line. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get real for real. So I like it. I like the Steelers again for the division. For I ain't even gonna hold you. I feel like they hit their draft points. Um, They did do a couple trades, but the way that they beefed up their shit back, you trade away Bubs and you pick up Smitty and you pick up Lacey. You trade away the tight end, not really eccentric to your game, but your tight end went up in ability, and you got your little burner tight end for a year with 87 speed. The only thing that I really feel like you didn't give more note to is your running back room, which you're paying for now. So it's like,
I got Lions. I got rookie from
oh, that's right. Yeah, you brought in yes, right.
Liberty.
You did bring in Cooley. That's right. So I think as far as you take him is another just notch to the GM shit and like really how you handled your offseason and your draft, depending on what happened in your season for real. So um, I fuck with it. I think in order, I feel like I go you. I like Rob second. Um, I like the Browns, and then really the Bengals missed. So it definitely lines that I don't really Bengals
Rob
didn't
could
really
have
do
did
much.
so much more crazy. I thought his was definitely rinse and repeat. Like if he would have just filled in.
He rinsed repeat the Brock of the tight end, but he beefed up for this year. Now, what I can say is like Rob this year looks retarded. Like Rob this year, I feel like there's no, like he's definitely gonna have the best offseason in y'all's division, like without a doubt.
Yeah, no, like, 3 first rounds is gonna be retarded.
And he's got players that could still people could come and get if he wants to move these picks down and get more sec. Like he's got a lot. So I think Rob's got to hold himself. Whatever year he holds himself to this year, his chin's definitely got to be on the fact of like next year niggas are gonna have like they're gonna be fucking sick of me for real. If he holds to true to what he's got picks and shit. Um,
Yeah.
Donnie, Zeta, y'all got anything on the Steelers, Ravens? Any feel like anybody didn't really do themselves a service moving forward, or you feel like any really dumb trades, any transactions that was just like, damn, why you draft him? I know we
Y'all got
talked about the
really.
Rob and the May and shit, but other than that, I feel like everybody kind of did they shit.
I think so. I think for the most part they both did good for their team. What they got going on, and I guess their little plan and all that.
All right, we're gonna go AFC West. Go finish at the bottom first. I mean, he's the one that got Drake May. What did he give up for Drake May? First, a fourth, and some player, I'm assuming. I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head. But we got Drake May. How do you feel about Drake May versus what did he draft? He drafted Abdul. I feel like giving up your first and whatever he gave up definitely is worth keeping Abdul, and now you have Drake May. I feel like this is definitely like the smartest out of like any move he's done, probably actually.
This, yeah, probably. Drake May's a dog.
Like you trade Brock, you trade Crosby, you got things back, sure, but I think getting Drake May instead of trying the ball with Will Levis gotta be one of the smarter things. Um,
It fucking Will
and then
Levis.
He's got Will Howard down here. Oh shit,
Will Hurt.
Will Howard, hold up,
Yeah.
live, live, hold up, hold
Nah,
the
no way. He can't be.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay,
yeah, that makes sense.
okay.
That
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah, nah. Just Rob. Sometimes you gotta
Facts.
check, man.
Mm-hmm.
He did go on a little run. You got Barry Sanders here. He didn't get a running back. I think Zamir's cool with this speed for real. I ain't gonna lie. Between Barry and this, I'm cool right here. I don't really think he needed to get a running back. Um,
Yeah.
he got Ridley in the trade for Max. He
Donnie,
drafted.
what the hell are you doing, man?
I don't know. He drafted Tetra McMillan. Yeah, I like this pick. He's got a speed guy or a slot, kind of a circle slot receiver. And he's got wide receiver like number one type frame. I would guess Tucker and what Tez or the next receivers. Maybe Trey Harris. Who would you play actually as your wide receiver 3 and 4?
Personally, I'm playing Tez. 6'2", 94 speed. Tez plays
Trey with
for sure.
93 though, 6'3".
Oh, I ain't see him down there. Yeah, he plays then. I mean, the only reason I said Taz is because he's 6'2". I didn't know that
6'2".
this dude was six
Yeah,
three, so I definitely play Trey. And he's a rookie.
and he's a rookie. Yeah, I like Trey for number 3. At 74 overall star. He'll probably get up to like close to 80. Got likely from Rob at the end of well at the end of his last trade. That was last season. He got likely from Rob. Um, I think however good he makes likely kind of leans towards the GM because he gave up Brock basically for likely in my eyes.
Right.
Um, and he's got Michael Mayer. Got Colton Miller, drafted offensive lineman. I know he probably a backup. Jackson Powers starts. Decent backup. Another rookie. He starts. Okay, backup. Jason Peters at 21, I'm assuming starts. All right, his offense line's not terrible. Uh, yeah, I feel like it's solid for real. I ain't going. It's not too much. Abdul is definitely a win, 100%. Obviously. I mean, X Factor out the gate, fucking dog. Uh, Tyree Wilson that he built last year, dog. I don't know if that's gonna replace Max right away. Obviously, it's gonna take some time, but I can say that you know that's a solid guy to replace him with. I think he used his Pro Bowl shit to put Christian Wilkins on Superstar, which is extremely smart. And then he drafted the other one of the better D tackles in the draft class, Mason Graham, um, out of Michigan too. If I had to guess, I would think Superstar here, but
Who's this? Mason
Mason
Graham?
Graham. Yeah, Mason
Yeah.
Graham. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I figured. So I think this is a win. He turned his D line the fuck up. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. He has Abdul, Tyree, Chris Wilkins now superstar, and he has Mason Graham.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the end of the season, by the end of whenever that rookie unlocks, it's gonna be tough. Landry decent in the 3-4 team. Spillane led the league in picks last year, so you know he's a baller, or at least he's a good user. Cody Barton's decent, same speed. Diablo's decent, same speed. Bennett, Jones, Hobbs. He ain't really draft no corners here, but these guys are cool. They fast as shit. So it's decent. Morridge got a rookie out of free agency with 90 speed, 5'11 superstar. That's a win. Uh, this got to be some nigga Perez named. Yeah, when he had the Jags, he got him out of free agency. Some user, ignorant as hell. Um, I guess he plays this safety. Wyatt Eckler. This nigga's short as hell, 5'11, but he's got a 92 speed. I ain't gonna lie, the Raiders was cool. I think their defensive line is probably their biggest thing, and the fact that they got Drake May. Um, Broncos, you got Bo Nix that they kept, and they drafted a rookie. Duke Johnson, they legend. They drafted or they got RJ Harvey out of free agency. I like that. Sutton drafted Emeka Buka. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jared. I like this. I love this. I feel like I don't see Jared really like throwing hella, but I feel like now that he's throwing, this nigga's this nigga's throwing to some dogs. I like all these. 6'5" for jump ball with 90 speed. Marvin Mims with 92 speed. I like this from him a lot. Like he got some backups. He got people could trade for.
Yeah.
Elijah Arroyo, 85 speed, rookie, dog. He used to be a receiver for real. Nikhil Harry. Bowles, he got golf and Sliman there. Powers is decent. Will Fry. Drafted a rookie. Really good offensive lineman there. Solid there. He got a solid offensive line for real. Zach Allen's okay. John Michael, he's okay. John Frankenmeyer, he's okay, I guess. Ain't nothing crazy. Howard Cross, solid D tackle out of Notre Dame. I would have liked to see some more D line shit, but he's got Bonito rushing the quarterback, so that's solid. I like that. Bonito did good as hell last year. Drafted Kobe King. He's got Drew Sanders. He's got this nigga. Jonathan Cooper last year. Or he paid him out of free agency. Guessing this nigga rushes the quarterback. Yep. So Jared's definitely in that 3-4 bag. Getting Bonito and this nigga off the edge. Um, got Nick Jackson with 89 speed, so maybe he's using him. He can build him up. That'd be solid. Surtain, Moss, Chris Abrams. Okay. Kobe Singleton, another freshman, another rookie. Hallman. I ain't gonna lie, I like this DB room too, cause he gonna turn Hallman up. Singleton might get a contract. Got Riley Moss Surtain, caused problems there. Brandon Jones ain't bad. Molden, maybe a user. Got Shiloh, 88 speed. Oh, Rob showed Shiloh some love. He getting burnt out there in real life. Stop fucking with Shiloh.
Yeah, Shiloh out there getting shit on.
He getting shitted on in man to man, boy. Oh my god. I think Jared's cool. I think he might win a little bit more than what he did last year, but I just don't know if he's gonna outdo Chiefs and the fucking Chargers. Got Mahomes, Lance. You feel like Newski was tripping for not AR and Mahomes?
Mm, maybe, but I can't really say much because I didn't AR Josh Allen either. They're the same age, same draft class.
They are. They are. Well, maybe not. 30's not like old for quarterbacks.
I mean, like without regression, like they'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We only did. That's right. That's right. We did only have the regression on by accident. So never mind. Never mind. Nah, I don't think he even lost nothing either. 29. Nah, he's still 99. Everything. Definitely have to revisit. What the hell did Rob say? Definitely have to. I wish it would read it to me still. Pacheco drafted Jaquez. This is Jaquez Hunter. I don't know why they blocked out the name. I don't know what Rob said. Let me see real quick. Revisit Shiloh. I'm weak as fuck. Hey man, that worthy Tez. He got his guy. How you feel about Tez? You feel like he traded Rice? I be forgetting.
Yeah,
Hey
think
Newski,
the
where you send? Where you
Cowboys.
sent? Oh,
I think Cowboys got Rasheed Rice.
he don't right there. Let me see if he is. Yep. So traded receive Rice to the Cowboys. I like that because it opens up actual need for Tez. Different kind of receiver, but perfect kind of Chiefs receiver. Um, he lets he lets Mecole and Hollywood walk to sign back Hollywood, Danny Gray, and then sign Rondell Moore. How do we feel about that though?
I mean, Danny Gray came with a superstar. Now
Danny
he's
Gray
X
came with a
Factor.
superstar, which I'm confused on where the fuck Danny Gray didn't Danny Gray's on the Niners?
Yeah,
I just
I
find
don't
it
know.
I find it
Yeah,
weird that Danny, yeah, like how the fuck did Craig let a superstar fall off his roster?
But there's no way he was traded. I mean,
But I
like
think he
when he
was
got
traded in
him.
free agency. Nah, when I remember the free agency recap, I feel like this nigga Danny Gray was on Superstar because he got him up to X Factor. I think he said in like the main chat, like through a training or some shit. But I think Danny Gray was in the free agency recap as a superstar. But a steal nevertheless. Now Rondell getting paid when you signed Danny Gray was questionable to me because then you gave Miko 27 years old, 32 plus million,
Right.
however much fucking money Miko's probably had. It's probably a $50 million contract. Um, Now these two niggas are draft picks. They're just first rounders, so they got a little high penalty. I don't think it's bad. I just think it's a lot of money for all the same type of receivers. It's a lot of faith in short and fast, which to their testament got them in the playoffs last year. But I just think it kind of leans towards one style of play that could potentially cause trouble for for anybody. You have somebody that throws jump balls too much, people start adjusting. You have somebody that throws bombs all day, people will start adjusting. So I just think it kind of depends on how he dices it up. But I like the tight end. I'm not tight end. I like the receiver room just because he got Tez for real, and that's his guy.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's really important, just for certain teams, certain users. You get your guy, kind of puts a certain highlight on throwing the ball. So maybe he comes out this bitch for a wiring shit up just because he's got Tez and all that. Um, his O line he got was dogs that he already had, but he beefed it up with Slater out of free agency. He's got Creed, Slater, Jawan Taylor. He moved inside. Trey Smith. I mean, four superstar offensive linemen. It's fucking wild. Um, that's a win. He's got Landon Jackson, 6'7" dog out of Kansas. I do remember his tape. He was really good actually. Um, Run stopping type too. He's got it with George. I think that's a win. I think they play right and left end. So yeah, Chris Jones. He's not got no depth though. That's the only thing too, right here with the Chiefs and their general roster too. Got a lot of money places, so it's hard to get certain depths without just getting through the draft, having a lot of draft pieces. Um, and I think that's just gonna be the big thing. The Chiefs, I mean, all these positions are top heavy positions. Like the drop, there was more gradual drops. I feel like with some of these other rosters. Um, and the Chiefs are in a situation where they just definitely got to be healthy throughout the whole year, rotation wise. We don't have practice fucking fatigue on, so that shit doesn't matter. But just
Thank
rotation on the
God.
field, yeah. But I mean, I like their defense obviously and everything, the team, because he kept everything still. Like he ain't really do a whole lot. These guys is built. All of them are either ready with their abilities or they're getting ready with their abilities still, like a guy like Drew Tranquil, who might have suffered some from the quick regression. Um, Cornerback wise, got prime time and McDuff still, so I really don't think it goes past one and two. Like in the slot, he's got Bolton to help out, and he's got Tranquil, and he's got the other linebacker to help out, and the safety, so he can put which one of every one of these niggas in the slot. Probably this nigga Watson, and then do it like that. He could have drafted a corner maybe, but I think that's why he drafted Malachi Moore, which I think is a win. That's a dog. JT for a user probably, if I was to guess. Justin Reed back deep. Free agency Bell maybe for a user too.
Yeah, he's
Hicks.
he's he's putting Bell up there.
That makes sense.
He's just Bell.
Yeah. I like it. I mean, he didn't have to do a whole lot, and I think the Chiefs come with some decent picks. I think they have all their picks for real. I think he only traded. I don't know what trades he did, if anything.
Yeah, I don't think he really traded
I don't
anything
think he
besides
traded.
Rasheed Rice.
He was Sheet Rice and he gained a pick. So I like it. Kept everything in house. Got his guy. Got another offensive lineman out of free agency with a snipe. Got a safety that's gonna be a starter for him for a minute. Saved some money by letting Hollywood and Miko walk initially. Spent a little bit of money maybe to get him back, but I think when you get back a superstar with Danny Gray, who's younger than Hollywood or maybe the same age as Hollywood, I think it just makes it a little bit worth more. So I like the Chiefs. I like the Chiefs to win the division probably this year, but I don't really, I don't really know. It just depends on how the Chargers finish up in that second matchup because they played early, so it's always asked to play
Right.
your conference early. Um, kept Herbie, traded for Joe Mixon, and had J.K. traded for Joe Mixon, then drafted Catrone. So I like the 1-2 punch here. He just has to run the ball for it to really be effective for real. Consistently, I feel like. Lad, Quez, Cap DJ, got Bo Melton out of free agency. I like that for some speed. Traded Kincaid last year for a second. Slater, Zion Johnson goes up to superstar after Pro Bowl end the season. He's got a young center here, young guard here. They're both on normal though. Joe Alt, dog. So his O line's still pretty good. Got Tyler Batty late in the draft. Solid. He's got Chase still, who went up to superstar through the Pro Bowl. I think that DN should have been a D tackle for real. I ain't gonna lie. Like if you're gonna draft something late like that, I just think this D tackle room. He got him right here. Let me see. Ty Hamilton. Oh yeah, it was Ty Hamilton. Okay, he's definitely probably a star. But you got your run stopper. You got your fat boy. So that ain't bad. So you could have got two D tackles maybe, because I just feel like you got Bosa, Tuoli, Mac. Like those are three edge rushers for real. So I got tall wideouts. I don't need tall wideouts. I got Kelsey for that.
I think it'll be a good battle. But Colson got superstar now.
Superstar now. He traded Henley for.
Mm,
He traded Henley to me for a second and a fifth. He gave me a fifth. I traded him a second. That was this year. And then last year, he traded Joe Mixon for 2/3 and J.K. Dobbins. Um,
hmm.
I didn't remember at the time, but he already did trade his first and his second. He traded his second for Chase Young, I think, or his first for Chase Young. No, he traded his first to two. The fuck did he give two for his first last year? Uh, I don't remember what he gave BS for his first last year, but I know he gave Doovie a second for Chase Young. Um, so I think there could have been a little bit more draft. I wouldn't have gave away all my picks maybe, but the couple of picks he had, he went back to the defense though, so I'm not mad at it. Cam Hart went up to superstar last year. He still built Hill. I mean, still he's got Juice, Fulton, Troy Polamalu's legend still, and he still got Derwin. So it's not like got Ashton Jr. out of free agency. It's not like he's like in a bad position. Um, do you feel like I mean he upgraded Joe Mixon to running back? You could say that. And then he got a couple superstar upgrades from Pro Bowls. Do you feel like Joe Mixon and those abilities maybe might be enough to make the Chargers win the division again?
Maybe, but I don't know. I think I like Chiefs this season, though, personally.
Yeah, I feel like the Chiefs got it this year. Um, I think the off season that they had actually just fits into their play style a little bit more where they're at right now.
Yeah.
And they got that steel lineman, which I know will be big for him down the road. Um, George got him a rush mate. Still got Chris Jones. Still got prime time, and then he drafted Malachi Moore too. So yeah, I actually like the Chiefs offseason a lot. Actually, when I think about it, they hit on everything. They just don't got a deep roster for real. They don't got a lot of depth, which is the scary part for them. Uh, it's the AFC West, which I'm cool. Um, any other trades? I think Nas joined. Nas, do you feel like any trades this offseason were unnecessary or like kind of set some teams back, you think?
I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't even paying attention to like any off-season trades. I wasn't paying attention to, and I don't think there has really been any big trades this season so far. I'm pretty
So
sure.
far, no.
So like,
Um,
what trades happened in the off-season?
you got you got Lamar. I work backwards. You got Lamar. You got Cards
Oh yeah,
traded me.
that was a stupid trade.
You
To,
didn't like the Lamar
to
trade?
yeah, like giving up Lamar, grabbing quarterback from the Patriots, and then drafting Cam Ward. It was like, what was the point of? I mean, Cam Ward's obviously not Lamar Jackson. He doesn't have the speed, but it's like they kind of they kind of play the same. They're both guys who can scramble.
I think Ward is a pass first, and you definitely will see it later. I think Ward's a pass first. He's gonna have definitely more zip. I feel like Lamar should be played like pass can be first, but like you could run with like a motherfucker with Lamar if you really wanted to.
And then
Um,
who did he trade
he
the quarterback he got
traded
from the Patriots to?
he traded May to the Raiders for a first, like two firsts or some shit like that.
That was that was a good trade
For the
for
Raiders,
the
yeah.
Raiders. Yeah,
That's
that was
why
a
I
good
said
trade for
like
him.
the full totality of Rob's trade I think is a win. I think the initial part was a little obviously questionable still. And it's just
Yeah,
argued
so
like
he came up out of that trade. I thought
nah, he don't
him
got
trading
both
and then
of
having
them, yeah.
two, yeah, him trading and having two quarterbacks who could start. That was one
It
of
was
those. But
yeah,
if
definitely.
he shipped him off, then yeah, that was a good trade.
The Cards sent me Buda Baker for 2, 4, and a first next year during the draft too.
He did that during the draft.
Yeah, like Lamar's trade was in the first round, and my pick didn't start till the second round. I traded my second round pick before it even like as the second round started.
Yeah. So
Um,
the Chargers got the Cards got who?
he got a 2, a 4, and a first next year. Now, what did he draft with the 2 and 4?
Yeah, I'm looking at the roster right now. So he drafted a replacement for Buda Baker. He got the guy
Billy
he drafted. He
Bowman.
got good speed. Yeah, he's
Shit, Billy
faster.
Bowman. I mean, this
I
is
mean,
basically a Billy Bowman. Yeah. I mean, it's
he
basically
probably doesn't have
Buddha.
the zone coverage and the abilities of Buda Baker, but I
Let me
mean,
see.
if he got a faster replacement, and then he got a superstar. So yeah,
Yeah,
that was a
yeah. Bowman's a
yeah. So that wasn't a
superstar,
bad trade for him. That wasn't a bad trade for him.
and he got a fourth somewhere, which I don't know which one. It's definitely not Bond with this type of money. A fourth round, maybe he drafted in the fourth round. Maybe Shamar Stewart in the fourth round. I would hope not, but he's a superstar right now. So third round, okay. Fourth round,
Yeah,
he
so the only
probably
thing he's probably missing from the only thing he's probably missing from Buda Baker is that ability to come downhill and like stop the run more. Because we know Buda
yeah.
Baker, he's coming down and hitting stuff. Probably a guy who can. He's probably going to miss out probably on two, three fumbles that he could have. But I mean, you got a guy who can cover, got good speed. So yeah, that wasn't a bad trade.
Yeah, he got a safety, and then there it goes. He got a safety, and then he got an offensive lineman with my pick in that draft, and then he's got my first well this year coming up now.
Yeah, so I don't
That's
think
not
there's
bad.
really any bad trades that went on. I mean, there's probably some that you're probably side eyeing a little bit, but other than that, I don't think
Yeah, Joe
anybody had
Mixon
any
for double
terrible trades.
thirds, and JK. I just think that's a running back upgrade. Only reason I think it was double thirds because he just didn't have a second. I feel like if he had a second, it would have been Joe Mixon. I mean, JK in like a second for Joe Mixon. Um,
Yeah.
then you had the receiver like trilogy trade. Um, fucking Garrett goes to Garrett goes to Vikings. Alave to the Bills.
Who? The Vikings still has he has Garrett, Jordan Addison, and So who did he fade for Garrett? Did he give up a first?
I think he gave up a first. Then you had Zeta. What'd you give up for Olave?
Devontae Smith. We did a
I think
three-way
Tug.
trade.
I
Devontae
think
Smith
Tug.
for Chris Olave and squeeze us into his first for Devontae Smith to Donner. So
Okay.
basically a bag of chips.
So I think Tug's trade was kind of. I mean, because he tanked for a good pick and then gave up his low pick for Garrett
For a
Wilson.
receiver, which I mean, there's no Garrett Wilson in that draft
But
as far
there's
as starting point.
yeah, there's not a Garrett Wilson, but there's guys
There's
who
there's guys, yeah, there's some dogs.
yeah
Speed
there's
wise,
guys who
definitely, I
can.
think he missed out there.
But like yeah, so but like if he plays up against like that's about scheme. So he could probably scheme. He could scheme these guys open. These guys got good release.
Yeah, I'm like these are all three
So
route
yeah,
techs. So I mean I like it. I think I think it could fit his play style. Could he have drafted somebody? Yeah, there's some things that come with it. Um, but I feel like it's not bad at all. I think I think even if you go to the Bills and Olave before even Nico, you had Olave to stretch the field, Amari the route runner, and then Robbie to also like help stretch the field.
yeah. So I
So
don't. Yeah, I wouldn't say that. Yeah, he got a route. He got guys who can get open.
and then
Probably
Donnie
gonna beat
comes
press.
away with it with the picks to go securely get Squirrel. And I guess the steal really is Jimmy Horn, whatever round he drafted Jimmy Horn in later. Um, so I don't think it was bad. I think it was a cool little three-way like rotational trade. If like everybody got their needs, but it started with two needing a receiver for real. Um, the big trade during the season, which I forgot about too, I can't even lie, as I looked at Nico, was Nico a first and Damian Pierce for Von Miller and Amari Cooper.
Yeah, what'd you say it was?
Nico a first next year and Damian Pierce for Von Miller and Amari Cooper. That's probably the biggest trade in the season, probably, I would say.
Yeah, that's that. So he gave up Vaughn Miller,
And Amari Cooper, and he got
Amari Cooper
Nico
for
and Pierce, which is assumption why one of these backs is definitely on the block, and then a first next year in 20. Well, this
yeah. My thing with that would be, are you comfortable in your defense to get to the quarterback? I mean, if he, unless he a draft came up, he probably drafted some guys.
that's what I was about to say. It leads right straight into. So we got Sony Styles, who has 4 sacks in 2 games. His first 2 games, he's got two each game. Um, Now Sony in college obviously did fucking everything. If you watched Ohio State, from blitzing to edge rushing to quarterback spy to checking slot receivers to checking your running back, tight end, he did anything they wanted him to do for real. Potentially a guy that could have been moved to safety for real. Like it's a lot of things you could do with Sony Styles, but he's got him rushing the passer because of the missing of Von Miller, and then he also drafted Jack Sawyer, which I think is good insurance for Von Miller not being there as
Yeah, so
far as an ability.
he also has Ed Oliver still. Yeah, he
And he's
got
got Jonathan Jones and Ed Oliver.
yeah. So yeah, his yeah. So I see what he did. He got
He's taking a
so he
chance,
got
but I think it's pay,
yeah,
as long as it continues to pay off for him, it's something that he was worth.
and then he got some guys at receiver. He got so like his problem last year was his offense was bad. Like he had Amari Cooper, but like Amari Cooper's at the end of it going on unless he age reducted him. I don't know if he age reducted him, but
Yeah, Coop's
Amari
young,
Cooper
but I mean the speed. The real difference between
the
Coop
speed
and
of the
Nico
speed,
is
yeah.
is 3 speed, 3 height inches, and X Factor the superstar. That's the only
All right.
difference for real.
No, I'll hit you later. Yeah, so he upgraded his offense 100%. Yeah,
To
he
to
got
take
Chris
a
Olave
chance
and
on
every problem.
defense, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean he had a win. His stuff was a win. Like he had like his team improved. Probably he probably had trouble getting the receivers open last year. Probably wasn't getting to the quarterback as much. But him adding Jack
Sacrifice
Sawyer,
scoring points, yeah, and then drafting Jack Sawyer.
yeah. So yeah, that was a good trade. He still
I
got
feel
Matt
like
Milano
that's
in the
I
middle.
feel like that's more preferred on Zeta's play style is and he's definitely like looking to get stops, don't get him wrong. But like if he can comfortably score the ball, I feel like he feels comfortable taking any game to like wire for real because he can
Yeah,
score. Um, defense of linebackers he stayed the same. Sony, Milano he built, got him X Factor. Van Dyke, Teron Johnson, Benford, and re-signed Elam on Superstar. I like the cornerback room. Kept it regular. Got Cole Bishop to Superstar or used the Superstar on Cole Bishop from the Pro Bowl. Um, got a short, fast nigga here. Taylor Rapp, who probably plays maybe in the box. Xavier Watts, who was a huge discussion, but one of the top safeties out of the draft. Um, Justin Barron, 6'4" safety. Now Zeta, which one of these niggas did you use your thing on, and which one did you get the little breakout with early? I feel like I know Watts got pushed up to superstar, and I think he got a breakout with Barron and used his Pro Bowl on Bishop. So now his whole secondary is basically traded, which I think again it's just gonna be tough. I think that's the better part of why he was comfortable getting up Vaughn. He ended up having his whole secondary get traded. It's really like if you can't get to the quarterback, the next best thing is to just have your KOs and shit ready. Um, I think it was a decent trade for both parties, though. Um, I'm gonna get to probably the other AFC teams probably tomorrow, and then I'll follow up with doing the NFC conferences the next day. Just because I'm really going through rookies and drafts and shit, so that shit can be talked about. Craig and Rob will come back and do standing stats, conference talks, and then a couple other conversations. M- I am gonna give niggas a gift for the show, um, only because I was advised to. I really wasn't going to, but everybody's gonna get a unlock rookie. Um, I give y'all till 6:33. I give y'all to like 6:30, 6:36. Uh,
before y'all get out of here, can you my Bobby Okereke, my middle linebacker, he has an X factor, but it's showing up as a superstar. And I only have there's only it says 2 out of 3 zone abilities, but like I only have only 2 of them are it says 2 like I have you can have 3 X factors on defense, but I only have 2. Bobby Okereke ain't popping up. I don't know
yeah, let me
why.
see. You got Burns, Akira Gay,
Like it shows that he
and
has one, but like if you go to
Dexter.
let me start up a share screen.
Dexter. I think this shit's gone. Well, it don't matter. Yeah, go over to your defense. Yeah. Click, go out. Click, go. Click on like one of them. What happens when you click on one of them? It's not even gonna let you switch it out. Have you uh hit generate best lineup? Yeah. Go back to your defense. Burns him. Now move Burns out of there. Move Burns out of that depth chart, out of that right linebacker spot. Or now go back over. Uh, change your scheme and then change it to like something with 4 down linemen. All right, now go. Well, you could put it back. You could put it back to like the 3-4 because you don't want your scheme fit to be that weak ass shit. Try to put it back to like a 3-4 shit, but sometimes the game just be fucking tweaking out. There you go. No doubt. Now, when you do your depth chart though, just don't have because you're gonna put Burns at what DN.
Yeah.
Just don't have him in any linebacker spot because it's gonna read him twice and it's gonna bug out. It basically even in the top three, like he can't be in any of the top three depth chart positions on your linebackers if he's gonna be your starting DN. It's gonna read the ability twice and it's gonna cancel out Bobby Okereke.
I think it's besides him. Yeah, we don't want you there. Yeah, I think everything's back to where it was before.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the 3-4-4-3 only don't fuck with your front seven as far as depth chart settings. Really, everything else is gonna be it should be cool. Um, Yeah, I'll get into the other AFC conferences. I got the AFC East and the AFC South that I'll get into tomorrow. Um, and then I'll start two NFC conferences tomorrow too. And then I'll finish the other NFC conferences later. It's definitely just gonna be longer because I'm going in everybody's rookies trades. Some of y'all are some dumbasses, and some of y'all are actually decently smart at being GMs. Um, but appreciate everybody. I'll go catch these screenshots real quick. Get these fucking games. Let me look real quick live. Get these fucking games played. See, like some of y'all I see on this damn show, but niggas ain't in the goddamn games. Get y'all games played. Some bullshit. Two, where you at? Packers, Lions. Seahawks been gone. See, relax, relax. Oh, fuck it. Chill, I'm at work. See, y'all, it's some bullshit. Nah, 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 nah. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. Colts, Jags. I know Jags been looking for him. Risky. All right, all right. I ain't tripping too much about the rest of these. Most of these shit to get played. All right, niggas. Appreciate y'all. I'll catch y'all whenever the fuck.